Hello, this video is for Nova Online Math 161 Pre-Calculus, and today we're looking at section 3.4, topic number 3, condensing logarithm using log properties. So write the logarithmic expression as a single logarithm with coefficient 1 and simplify as much as possible. So let me read the problem that we have here. It says 2 times log A minus log B minus 5 minus log C plus 3. So guys, we have 3 things inside this parenthesis. So we got that log A. We also have log B minus 5 and log C plus 3. And sitting outside that 2, who is trying to get multiplied to all 3 things inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute this 2 in first. I'm going to distribute this 2 to these 3 colored terms. So here we have 2 log A. 2 log A minus 2 log B minus 5. Next, minus 2 log C plus 3. Zoom out. All right. After that, we're going to make those 2's that are in front of all these terms, this red, orange, and green, we're going to send that 2 to the exponent. So watch this for me. I'm going to circle these 2's and indicate that they're going up as the exponent of A. This 2 is going up as the exponent of B minus 5. And this 2 is going up as an exponent of C plus 3. So here is the first term. You will write log A squared. Next, minus log B minus 5. Again, squared. So we're using the power property of log here. Minus, write down log C plus 3 squared. Okay? Now we are going to put these 3 things in a single fraction. Okay? So you will write down log and put a fraction bar. Okay, we're going to have a fraction bar. Some things will go on top. Some things will go in the bottom. And that depends on the sign. Okay, what kind of sign they have. Look at the first one, log A squared. This is a positive term, right? This is a positive term. So we're going to put A squared on top of the fraction. A squared right there. Now look at the next term. This right here. Log B minus 5 squared. What's the sign in front of that boxed term? Negative, right? So that B minus 5 squared will need to go to the bottom of the fraction. So I'm going to put B minus 5 squared in the denominator. Let's look at the last one. This one right here. Log C plus 3 squared. What's the sign of this green circle term? Minus again. So guess where this will go? It will go to the bottom of the fraction. So you'll write C plus 3 squared in the denominator. So you can do that. And, I can think about there are different ways you can simplify, but I don't think we're going to sit here and expand these binomials squared. I think, well, we got a single logarithm. Do we have that? Yes, we have a single log with coefficient 1. There's no number in front of this log. And the argument could be, I guess, written in different ways, but it is simplified as a single log with coefficient 1. So our job is done here. So this is where we get to stop. Let me see if we can go over one more that is down here in the same video. So let's do the same thing. I'm going to distribute that half in first. So I notice there are 3 terms inside this parenthesis. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just distribute this half in. So let's look at the first term first. If you take half of 10, you're going to get 5 natural log of x plus 5. Now, remember to take half of 4 for this. Half of 4 is 2, so we're going to get 2 natural log of x. Now, for that last green term, we just have to put plus half natural log of x minus 1. Guys, next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring all those this coefficient up so that they're written as their exponents. So all those circled coefficients, 5, 2, and 1/2 are going up now. So the very first term is natural log of x plus 5 to the 5th power minus natural log of x squared plus natural log of x minus 1 raised to the 1/2 power. So now it's time for us to put them in a single log. So I'll write natural log, and whenever I have a negative terms, I know I'm going to have to draw a fraction bar, because if they have negative, they're going to the denominator. So look at the very first one right here, natural log of x plus 5 to the 5th power. Notice this is a positive term, right? There's no sign in front of it. So that log argument, this right there, will go to the top of the fraction. So we're going to write x plus 5 to the 5th power. Okay, moving on to the middle term. Look at this. We have negative natural log of x squared. That term is negative. So that log argument of x squared will need to go to the denominator. So we place x squared in the denominator. Let's look at the last term. Look, this is positive. So we're going to place that on the numerator on top of the fraction because we had a plus sign for that last log. So let me make this a little bit longer because we now need to put x minus 1 to the 1/2 power on top. Okay, so remember, if the log term is positive, the argument will go to the numerator. If log term is negative, we're going to put it in the bottom of the fraction. So that's where you can stop for this. Now guys, not going to make a difference in the answer, but if you want to, I always want to stress this because whenever I get my students in a calculus class, I want to make sure they can go from radical form to, so just another chance for me to review some important algebra skill. Look at this for me. This x minus 1 to the 1/2 power. I mean, that's good as is. But another way of writing that would be writing it as square root of x minus 1. Now, which one is a better answer? Both are lovely answer. Both are correct, but just wanted to show you a different way of writing a rational exponent in a radical form because you're going to need to know how to go from one form to another in a calculus class. Okay, so in this video, we looked at 2 examples of condensing logarithms into a single log with coefficient 1. And we use all properties, power, sum, and difference properties. And also just had a chance of talking about how when you have something to the 1/2 power that we can write it as square root of that.